I'm alright.
Just a fight.
Fight, oh. Now look at that shot, bro. Look at that shot right there.
E a parte mais tensa. Difícil. Uma potente dessa aí, bacana, muita qualidade. Legal. Mas aqui, assim, social, eu trabalhei com você 3 anos. Aí eu vou fazer teste, e agora eu vou fazer
I heard about 10 more minutes. Yeah. I got the 5 minutes on the 15 mark, 5 minutes you got. Yeah, right? What time do you got to leave? 7:30. Yeah? Where you going to? Vegas?
My man.
Right. It's going to be crazy because of traffic.
Can't leave over late.
Good.
You guys not watch them actually?
That's why it's important.
No comment. No comment.
We're trying to make the best mark. We at least need a half an hour out. Yeah. Lord have mercy. Yeah. How long have you been doing this?
Can you pop that lid on for 3 years now?
3 years?
I'm still here.
Yeah. You your own company?
I'm not my own company. I work for the bank.
Okay.
Company.
Okay.
This looks like a civil press stuff.
Yeah, man.
Thanks.
Right
With you you're my audible. So what? You sell
always companies and stuff. I'm all over the United States.
Did it help with getting
I'm on the journey, so I'm on that. I'm a master editor. I pride myself on editing. Nah, you're right. You got some stuff. You can just keep moving. You're bumping the cool people too while you're on your travel. You know.
So you based here?
Philadelphia.
Oh really? That's just good.
Oh yeah. How'd you like it?
Went on a very good extended.
Yeah.
That's alright. That's my big takeaway.
That's the baby. How was it? Well,
She's very nice. Yeah. Very attractive. Weird ending.
I'm about to say, Philly girls.
She was a bit Philly.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, right. Oh. Yeah, they're definitely.
He made a joke. She's always trying to say like,
Yeah.
good joke.
Yeah. Like film set. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Look, you see my shot right there. Yeah, that actually is good.
Like nothing at all. It depends. If those guys in front of you sit down, then it'll bounce on you and say, if they bounce on the back of your head, it'll start to
Right.
if everyone sits down and turn that light off and it's on the same, it will work great. But if it bounces on the back of their heads,
Well, I think. Hey guys, I just want to let you know, thank you everybody for showing up. We're just waiting for Paulie Malignaggi. He's running a few minutes late. We're going to get this thing started here in about 5 to 10 minutes. So sit back and relax, and it's going to be one heck of a press conference.
Yeah. Aha.
it's not even for the end. Hey, don't film it.
Yes, sir. You said it right. Yeah. Nada? All right. Yeah, you told me. I know the energy's off the body right now. Gotta lay low. Yeah, I know, right, look. I'm just here to help.
What's the concept?
So I make sense of stuff that don't make sense. So if you're like stuck and you're like, yo, I have all this footage, but I have nothing to come out. I'm like, all right, well, let's pick the brain. Like, what do you like? You know what I'm saying? Let's brainstorm, bro. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out. You know? So I believe that. The sky's the limit. There's no limit for creativity. So you just got to think about it. You might have to think about it a little bit harder than you do. You can make sense anything. I don't take it. We're right. Put me in a You already know what time it is. It's funny because I actually manifested this. I was like, I want to shoot out in New York. And then I got a call. My homie was like, yo, let's go out. I'm like, oh, wow. Yep. You good, Orlando? Indeed.
Testing. Oh,
Got you
all right,
back,
everybody
bro.
please take your seats. We're about to get started. Is Brian front of you. We need him, Mr. Ward, to take his seat. And where's Brennan Ward? Where did he go? Okay, let's get started, please. David Feldman to the stage. David Feldman, Mr. Malignaggi, let's go. We'll look for Brendan.
Everybody keep your cameras down, please.
Ready? All right, thank you for joining us, folks. Welcome. It is time for the official press conference of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 6. Folks, this is an epic event. It's going to be coming your way live on pay-per-view Saturday, June 22nd from Tampa, Florida. Those of you that don't know, on June 2nd, Philadelphia-based Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships made combat sports history when it promoted its first legal sanctioned and regulated bare knuckle event by David Feldman. The beginning took place in Cheyenne, Wyoming. This featured 10 professional bouts, all under the control of the athletic board. This has been a true treat to all fight fans and all fighters. It has been a dream for some of them. It was a vision of David Feldman, and now it is a reality. For those of you who have been watching, these fights have been outstanding. One is better than the next, and it has set the stage for what is going to be one of the most highly anticipated pay-per-views ever in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships history. It is the big main event of our Team Lobov versus Malignaggi. Folks, I want to take a second and introduce to you the gentleman who will be handling the pay-per-view distribution of this great event, Mr. Brian Rico.
Thank you, Brian. We're very excited to be working on show number 6 already, Dave. It's been less than a year, and everything's been amazing. We're going to be available on all cable systems, satellite. We're streaming around the world on bareknuckle.tv and on Fight TV, and we're very excited. It's $39.95. We're expecting a big fight between two great fighters, and we're really looking forward to it. So thank you very much.
All right, now it gives me an opportunity to introduce to you the man whose vision is now a reality, a dream come true for many fighters and many fight fans, Mr. David Feldman.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today and showing up and giving this the kind of coverage that it truly warrants. This is going to be one heck of a pay-per-view event. It's stacked from top to bottom, and I'm going to start out on the bottom a little bit, and then I'm going to get into this story. So we have some really good fights coming up. We have the lightweight championship finals, which is going to be Johnny Bedford battling Reggie Barnett Jr. As you can see, what we're doing here with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, we are creating our own champions. So although Artem Lobov and Paulie Malignaggi would absolutely warrant a championship, that's not how we do it here. So we're not just going to hand the belt over to these guys. You will earn it in this organization. As far as the younger guys are coming up, obviously these two guys here are really setting the standard and setting the tone for what Bare Knuckle is going to be in the future. We also have former two-division, three-time world boxing champion will be on the undercard. Randall Bailey, one of the hardest punchers that ever went into a boxing ring. You know, people fear him all over the place. He'll be facing a very, very tough Brazilian fighter. And then we'll get into the co-main event, which one of the age at Bellator, Irish Brennan Ward. This guy brings it every time, and he's fighting, really needs no introduction, UFC legend Chris Lieben. And then the main event here,
obviously, we have one heck of a highly anticipated main event here with, as you saw coming off this epic battle with Jason Knight. Artem Lobov will be battling Paulie Malignaggi in what is really thought to be probably the biggest bare knuckle fight ever in history. But what I do want to say something about bare knuckle fighting is different. So when I opened up this announcement for this fight, everybody said Paulie Malignaggi is going to outbox him easily. It's not going to be any chance. Artem Lobov has no chance. Artem Lobov put on a war on April 6th in Biloxi, Mississippi, and everybody started changing their mind and thinking that, look, this can be a lot tougher of a fight than initially anticipated. And look, with bare knuckles, everything changes with one punch. It's different than boxing. It's different than MMA. When you get hit with that knuckle in the face, it's a whole different thing that you've never actually felt before. And coming into Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 6, you know, the odds on this fight have opened up on various websites around, and surprisingly enough, Artem Lobov is the opening favorite in this bout. So, you know, that's what I'm saying about Bare Knuckle Fighting. Anything can happen, and these guys are all coming to bang it out. I'm so happy to have this fight in Florida. I'm so happy that Patrick Cunningham has given us the opportunity to bring this exciting sport to Tampa, Florida. And like I said, we're going to see what happens. But June 22nd, live on pay-per-view television, streaming on all streaming platforms around the world, and on pay-per-view television available in the United States and Canada. This is one you surely do not want to miss. Trust me, this is not one you want to wait for the video afterwards, because it's not going to be there. We have some pretty good security now on the internet, so you're not going to get this fight for free. If you want to see it, you need to buy it. It'll be available for pay-per-view. Tickets go on sale tomorrow on www.bareknuckle.tv. That's our website. You can get tickets there. They go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Don't miss this epic battle that I'm super excited to be hosting.
Thank you, David. Let's get started with the co-main event of the evening. This is going to take two of the best in the business, two heavy hitters who are ready to throw down. First, we're going to take time with the hard-nosed Irish Brennan Ward.
Listen, I'm super happy to, come over to the bare knuckle side of things. Ever since I stopped fighting MMA, I wasn't totally into the MMA anymore. And, my last couple of years and my last couple of results, kind of showed that. And, this is, I feel like this sport is so raw, you know what I mean? And it's so well suited for a guy like me. I'm an against the grain type of guy, man, and I just want to brawl. I want to brawl out. The bare knuckle is so well suited for me. I didn't want to do all the jiu-jitsu and, and everything that went along with the MMA. So when I heard about bare knuckle coming to town, and I was, had the opportunity to sign on, I signed right on, man. So I'm super excited about it, and, And I think I'm going to be forced to reckon with. You know, I was just telling one of you guys before, it's, you know, I've never felt anything is so suited for me as this. You know, not wrestling, not MMA. I think this is where I'm going to, you know, we're going to find a nice home and, you know, do work over here. So thanks for having me. You know, these guys, thanks for taking a chance on me, and I promise I will not let you guys down.
Here's your opponent, no secret, one of the true icons of the sport, a legend in the UFC, riding a 2-fight win streak in bare knuckle. It's Chris Lee.
What's up? Yeah, man, you just heard my opponent say that this sport is made for him. I think this sport is made for me. I think that's going to show in the fight. Both of us are heavy hitters. My favorite thing to do is punch guys with my left hand. His favorite thing to do is punch guys with his right hand. So, you know, that's going to show. You know, I definitely know that Brandon will be my toughest opponent to date in this sport. You know, and I'm not taking that lightly at all. This is the biggest fight of my life. I've got this resurgence, you know, that I'm writing right now, and it ain't going to stop. I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm doing everything I can. He's coming June 22nd. I'm knocking him out too.
It's going to bring us to what is our main event of the evening. As everyone knows, this is a rematch to what was one of the best fights we have ever seen. First, I'm going to introduce to you, coming off what has been talked about as one of the greatest fights in history. He's a former UFC star, born in Russia, forged in Ireland, longtime training partner of the infamous Conor McGregor. Folks, Artem, the Russian Hammer, Lobov.
I feel like I'm at a wedding, giving speeches and all. Yeah, these two guys say that, you know, the sport is made for them. I will definitely know that the sport is not made for Paulie. You know, his hands are fragile, he's got no power, he can't hide behind the gloves. It's game over for him. He's only doing this for the money. He will make a lot of money that night, and I'll make 2 holes in his face. Let's get it done already. Enough of the talking. You know, I heard he's known as the Magic Man. I just hope he doesn't disappear. Let's do it.
Thank you, Artem. His opponent, 2-time world boxing champion, has shared the ring with some of the best fighters in his era. One of the best pure boxers to enter the game. He has also appeared on Showtime as a boxing analyst. From Brooklyn, New York, folks, it's the Magic Man, Malignaggi.
So I really think short on words. Keeping it pretty simple. I'm not the type to be short on words. Thank everybody for being here, especially Dave Feldman for setting all this up. My team, you know, got a great team around me. Anthony Canzaro, Josh Dubin, shout out to Steve Fash, Al Heyman, and everybody involved with me. Pete Scarazzo has been with me from the start of my career, my trainer, Sherry Buren, Chris Gilmore, my brother Umberto, and so on and so forth. I don't know, where do I start? There's really probably not enough time for me to get into everything here. Let's start with the first one. Since Artem is very talkative now, when he had him like he wasn't so talkative. Buddy, you've been asked this question before. Why do you eat slaps? Why? Why do you allow men to slap you like that? Why do you slap? Don't make threats again. I already slapped your eyes down threatening me. Don't make threats. Don't make threats. Don't worry. There's a reason we can't be next to each other right now. Right? Don't worry. There's a reason we can't be next to each other right now. Right? I'm gonna make you brand new. Don't worry. I'm gonna make you brand new. Don't you worry. We're gonna package you.
You can't really do anything when it's far.
We're gonna package you nicely. First of all, next month with this big knuckle stuff. I know I've never been the big puncher and whatnot. This is but as I train, I realize my hands are like razor blades, no doubt. First of all, look at this guy's face. Get a good look at this guy's face right now. The way it looks right now, because next month I'm gonna make more like a roadmap. We're Back in the day, before we had MapQuest and before we had Waze and everything, we had road maps. We used to pull them out and they had a bunch of lines all over them and make this guy's face look like a road map next month. Permanently, because his scars are gonna not go away. Buddy, I'm good looking, I'm always good looking. Okay, understand that, okay? You would kind of be a John, you have the ugly fucking marks, okay? You have the ugly marks. I know, buddy, I know. Keep talking. You had the mic a second ago. Where was all this talk? Where was all this talk? Where was all this talk? Let's move on to the next subject matter, okay? How about this? Let's move on to the next subject matter. So the next subject matter is this. I wasn't made for this, right? I wasn't made for this bare knuckle stuff. One thing about my career, I've always been known as one of the toughest guys in boxing, okay? One of the toughest guys in boxing. Besides winning 2 world titles, this guy here is known as a punching bag with a loud mouth, was known as the guy who just trained with Conor McGregor. What is this guy's accomplishments? First of all the media here, it's Malignaggi versus Lobov, not the other way around. So I know you always want to make jerk-offs in the media like to use his name first, but like he's some kind of a name. Guys, outside of your circle, nobody knows who gives a fuck, or no one gives a fuck about who this guy is, okay? Understand that, okay? He doesn't have a look, he doesn't have the speaking ability, and most importantly, he doesn't have the fighting ability, okay? Bottom line, when you become a name, your bread and butter has to be that you're good at what you do first, and then you broaden out, okay? This guy, buddy, shut up already, shut up. You had the mic, you didn't say anything, shut up. Come on, shut up. I know. So first of all, let's for the next month, let's promote this the right way. Malignaggi versus Lobov, okay? Understand that, okay? I know you guys get mad, you know, I know it's hard for you guys to understand that after 2 years of still not seeing a video that I smacked the shit out of your biggest name in your sport, and I'm gonna smack the shit out of this guy. When you see what I do to this guy, you're gonna be like, fuck, this guy was for real. Let me tell you something. You know how to keep exposing lies in this whole story. I'm going to expose you the next lie, and I'm going to give Lobov a little training tip for me for the next month, okay? The main thing about boxing, you guys always say, oh, you can't cover up with the gloves. You can't turn it up with the gloves. Arnold even said the only reason Paulie went 12 rounds, even if he was out of shape with Conor, was because he just kept covering up and turning up with the gloves. My man, you cannot find a single highlight of me in my entire career where I defend that way. I do not defend, nor have I ever defended in that way. Boxers do sometimes defend that way. I never do. You know why? Because I don't appreciate getting hit. I was outside of shit, but I had enough legs to run around. Shut up, you bum. I smacked the shit out of him. If you would have chased me a little bit, maybe I could have ran around. The fucking bitch ass was standing right in front of me just talking shit, and then when I smacked him around, he stopped talking and doing that too. Shut up. And then you pussy, you know something. Let me tell you something else, bro. Let me tell you something else. You pussy hypocrite fuck. As soon as the sparring ended, one of the first people that came up sucking my dick was this guy right here. Oh, bro, that was amazing. What a great job. That was him, Dana White. Shut up, you fucking hypocrite pussy bum. Shut up, you bitch ass pussy bum. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. I never lie, because I don't have to fear anyone, okay? Quote from John Ryan. I never lie because I don't have to fear. You only lie when you're afraid, okay? Now, put that together. Why is that side lying? Why is that side lying? You only lie when you're afraid. I don't have to fear anyone. I can tell you the truth and not give a fuck what you think, and I've always been that way. I don't lie. I don't need to lie. Next month, I'm going to put this guy in a fucking coma, because that's what he deserves. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. Okay? You're a piece of shit, bro. You and all that whole crew where you came from, you're a piece of shit. And I'm going to treat you like the dirtbag that you are, bro. Because after I beat the fuck out of you, I'm going to spit on you. Okay? I'm going to spit on you. After I finish you, I'm going to spit. I might take out my dick and piss on you. I might actually do that. If I really wait for it, I might take out my and piss in your mouth that has no teeth left. I'm going to take out my dick after I knock your teeth out, and I'm going to piss in that toothless mouth of you fucking pussy. Shut up. I'm done with this. We got 5 weeks to live, motherfucker. Get yourself ready. All right.
You're not going to want to miss this. Absolutely. So take a deep breath for a second. Let's open it up for some questions now. Guys, grab a seat real quick.
Anybody have any questions?
I open all fighters up there to the media first, please.
Which round are you looking to knock him out? I hope he wins. When did you knock anybody? I hope he wins.
I just wanted to last long enough to punish him first. If I had it my way, I'd knock his ass down the last round. He's not going to last a distance because he's not going to have an answer. I'm gonna pummel him and pummel him and pummel him. I tell you what's going to happen. He's going to come out trying. He's going to wind up gunshot. Because every instant move he makes is going to be matched with a fuselage of shots to the point where he's going to hesitate to even take a step. And then at that point, I'm going to start to assault him. So I need to get him there because I need to punish him. If he goes out in 1 or 2 rounds, it's not worth my time. This entire thing is not worth my time unless I pummel him from pillar to post for 4.5 rounds.
Next media question, right there.
To quote the bitch ass that he trains with, it's only business.
Next media, right there.
The biggest hit. Shut up. It's only business. Shut up. Only what I'm going to say is
Question right there, Paulie.
I don't think we ask you any questions. Guys, where's the MMA guys, man? I thought this guy was the name. Does anybody give a fuck what he says?
Connor's coach was on Joe Rogan's podcast maybe a year ago. He said that HBO filmed the entire sparring session. They got footage, and they're going to be releasing a documentary. We still haven't seen it. Is that ever going to happen?
I don't know. You guys know. I mean, I tell you one thing about the sparring documentary or whatever, sparring footage, whatever it is. I mean, I don't have it. I never have had it. And every time this side says something, right away, like, you get all his pants, be like, see, you're going to be exposed. And nothing ever happens. So nothing ever happens. I'm more than welcome to footage. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm more than welcome to footage unedited, though. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, if you see it unedited, I actually thought it was pretty entertaining. And the only reason it's entertaining is because I'm talking shit, he's talking shit. It's mildly competitive because I don't have enough air, oxygen to assault him. I have to attack him, put him in my spots, and then because he's such a pussy, I'll tell you one thing about Connor. He could have probably stopped me in 12 rounds because I don't have the air supply to go 12 rounds in those circumstances, but he's got no balls at all. So anytime I was able to land a shot or two, he gave me my breaks, and he gave me a chance to reoxygenate. So all I had to do was pop shot him and rip him with random shots here and there, and it would domesticate him enough for me to keep kind of pacing myself throughout the 12 rounds. I know, buddy. I know.
Next.
Yeah, just for David. You guys have opened up bare knuckle now. It's been growing quite a bit. Is there anything in the future that might dictate that maybe you guys are going to go into maybe left away and bring that in? Is that something you thought about?
No, absolutely not. I mean, we developed bare knuckle fighting championship for the style of fighting that we developed, and we're going to ride this, and we're going to keep riding it until it grows and grows and grows in the style of fighting that we developed. So we're really happy with what we've been able to build, and if you have been able to witness any of the fights, you know that it's action-packed, non-stop, the entire fight long. So I think it's what the fans want to see, so we're going to keep with what we're doing.
So, not if you let you for anything, we just got question is for Ari Lobov. You recently got off a war that went the distance with Jason Knight in April. Has there been anyone around you who have been concerned that maybe you took this fight too early?
Not at all, I always make sure I take the correct medical measures, I do all the CT scans and whatnot, and make sure that my health is in order, that I'm 100%, and it was no different this time, I made sure I checked everything out, and everything was fine. But I won't answer some of the fucking things that this not about mouth was saying. I did come up and I did shake his hand after that spar. Because to me, as a fighter myself, I see somebody take a whooping like this, I will still respect that. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy to get those shots. I eat those shots and keep coming. You've seen it yourself. His face was all red. Every time, more pictures are released, more videos are released. You say, no, that's lies again. But, the pictures and videos don't lie. They don't lie. There's been more than that now, buddy. There's been a lot more than that. So eventually it's going to be released now. Like they said, there's going to be documentary made, so the whole thing will be released. And that will be put to sleep. Huh? I don't know, don't worry, it's going to be released. We just...
And they were jumping
Mate, you've never fought anybody. Let's talk about you fighting anybody. He couldn't fucking pull away the guys that was sent there for him to beat. His first 20 fights, fake fights. Who the fuck are those guys? That's what they do of him. It's not your record. He couldn't even put them away. How the fuck is he gonna put me away? Have you seen my fights? How the fuck are you gonna put me away with your big little hands? You're in your fucking muffin top. You're a fat, lazy fucker. That's all you are, coming off a couch. Yeah, because you're tiny and fat. That's what you are. You used to fight at 140. You asked for a fight to be at 155 because you're too fucking fat. You're a fat.
We're going to take a few more. Right back there, go ahead.
I wanted to find out, what was the motivation to get into bare knuckle? Obviously, you're trying to accomplish career, broadcasting, watching this and that.
I'm always looking for the next challenge. I'll be honest, I didn't plan on this kind of coming my way, but Dave presented it to me in a very fashionable way, in a way that, he sold it to me, you know what I'm saying? And it appealed to me, it started appealing to me. As far as, see, I don't like to talk about other people's money. I never do that. I think in this generation it's been more of it's become a thing with social media where you talk about money, this and that. But since he keeps bringing up the bro stuff, I don't know, you notice the watch I'm wearing, but I smacked you with this watch last month. Just this watch alone is worth more than everything you own, okay? My outfit today is worth more than anything you'll ever own in your life, okay? Understand that, okay? Understand that. The only reason I didn't drive my Ferrari today is because I want to sit in Manhattan traffic. You understand me, right? You will never have what I have. You understand me? The reason, actually, one of the gentlemen over here actually asked his mom why he's fighting so fast after getting so many cuts. I'll tell you why. Because this fight is only happening in early June because I don't feel like fucking up my summer training for a bum like this. I want to enjoy my summer, so I said it either happens in June or it doesn't happen. And you know what Bro Bum says? Okay, I gotta get the money. Let's do it. So he's gonna put himself in a situation where he can't finish even healing up properly because he's gotta get the money from this fight. Because me, I don't need the money, but of course money's always nice. So I said, you know what, we'll do it if I get to enjoy my summer. But if I have to train into the summer, this fight doesn't happen. So don't pull out, don't get injured, because this is your shot right here. So don't get injured, don't pull out. You got 5 weeks. You can make your money after that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it. And again, don't talk about other people's money. You should know better than that. You're European. Europeans are usually more civil than that. Don't talk about other people's money, especially when they have more than you. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, 2 more questions. Go ahead, right there.
How did you actually adapt your training for bare knuckle compared to training for boxing? Is that something you can
I'm only training for art and Lobov. I don't put a specific thing out there in mind. But what I did was usually I hit the heavy bag for free. So I just decided to hit the heavy bag a little more so that on fight night I'm used to hitting a heavy bag and I get paid for it. So it's just a matter of hitting the heavy bag a little more than I usually do. And this time they'll pay me for hitting the punching bag.
Hi, this is Dave Golden, JRMC.com. After one of the fights, I guess the first one you guys had was a fight that was a little lackluster, and I guess was an action-packed, and you made the comment after that fight that fighters would get knocked from the first. Are you standing by that comment? Is that something that's going to be effective? These fights aren't action-packed, or what's your take on that?
Well, I think we got here to where we are today because of a statement like that, because these fighters know that they need to they're getting paid very well, first of all. Let me tell you, these fighters are getting paid very well. Most of them are getting paid more than they can make anywhere else in the world right now. So with that being said, I demand action. I demand action not for me, I demand action for the fans, because the fans are paying for this, and the fans deserve the action that they're supposed to get. So I probably should have made that statement in the ring as I made it. I probably should have handled it the way I should have handled it, which was in the dressing room, behind the scenes. But these fighters know, they get told when they sign a contract, they get told in the dressing room, they get told before they fight, we need action. If you don't fight, you're not getting paid. Now look, everybody got paid what they're supposed to get, and most of the fighters on the card got paid a lot more than they were supposed to get. So we treat the fighters very, very well, but we do demand action, not just action, we demand that you try to fight, not that you try to run, that you try to hold, that you try to fight. Because again, the fans are paying for this, and I think that's what the fans deserve.
I got 2 more questions right there in the front.
Well, is this just a one-shot fight, or are you looking to continue your career with the band and the other fighters?
I don't know. I take it one fight at a time. At a certain point in your life, you get very busy. So I'm gonna do this fight, and then we'll see what else pops up. If anything pops up, we'll see. You know, obviously, but once I handle this guy, I'll go back to discuss with my team, discuss with Gabe and everything, and we'll see. We'll see if there's options for me out there or if there's not. But I can't say I'm looking at anything past this yet. You know, you want to focus on one thing at a time.
Right.
Right.
Well, Paul just asked the question, what do you report good defense in the common? It seems that you guys call defense, do you take defense? Really a question to take, do you guys call? There's nothing left in rematch. Yes. You finished after that.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, Mike down, but keep going without the mic. Right.
I don't know that a rematch will be necessary. I think they want to really see a rematch. But, you know, I mean, we'll see what happens. You know, like I said, I don't plan on anything past this fight until I get past the fight. You know what I mean? I don't think we'll look at it. I'm a very busy person in general, even outside of my combat sports. So I'll see what I'm working with, the time, what schedule I have.
When I discuss with my team and whatnot, and then we'll see. You know, rematches obviously are only merited when the fight is merited. You know what I'm saying? I do think once I smack the shit out of him, I do think him and Jason Knight would be a great rematch. I really do. It's not that, you know, I will give Harden credit. He does have a lot of heart. That's the only thing he does have. But so I do think that him and Knight was an entertaining fight, and I think they can go back and fight again regardless of this result and what I do. But as far as rematch for me and Artem, I guess we'll see. You know, let me handle it the first time. No, not really. I mean, it's not really a lot I can take out of that fight, but it was entertaining. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it wasn't entertaining. You know, it wasn't fun to watch. But I also think that he shows a lot of limitations. There's not a lot I can take out of it because even the looks Knight gives are completely different from the looks that I give and things that I'll be setting up. You know, his reactions will be totally different when he's fighting me because the looks I give and the angles I give and the shots that fire off randomly from me are coming at a completely different rate and a completely different methodology than they do from Knight. So I don't see there's a lot to see. You know, you also see that there's going to be a lot less aggression from him once he takes the combination. You know, because it's not obviously he's tough. He can take shots. When you never see them coming, you're gonna hesitate. You're gonna start hesitating. You're gonna think twice about what you're gonna do. But that's what you want. Whatever. You see right now, he's selling the fight. He knows I'm not over slow. He knows. He didn't even see the spot coming last month. Did you see that spot coming last month? You didn't even flinch. You didn't even react to it. You didn't even react. And that was just the spot. Just imagine I'm holding my fist and smacking the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, right? You know, he says one thing, but then actions speak another thing. You know what I'm saying? Even with what he said when he talked about after I sparred Conor, when he said to me he couldn't believe the shots I took. That's not how he presented it. That's not how he presented the compliment. Huh? He said, "Oh, that was an amazing, great job, and that was a great sparring session. That was one of the best sparring sessions I ever saw." Can you imagine? Everybody in the gym was saying that was one of the best sparring sessions they ever saw, bro. That was one of the more simple sparring sessions of my life, bro. I've been in gym wars, in gyms at Wild Card, Gleason's. That was such, the fact that the MMA community thought that was a fun sparring session, or like I'm sure you guys have been in the gyms for some of these warlike sparring sessions in boxing gyms that are like, where you can charge the door. This was not one of them. But the fact that they keep talking about it and presenting it like it was, shows you the limitations of these guys, and how I know that he has no idea what's waiting for him next month. The assault that's gonna come his way next month. He has no idea about that. You know, he's talking, he's selling the fight. He knows he's gonna get his ass kicked next month. Trust that. He knows he's gonna get the shit beat out of him next month. He's just trying to sell it as good as he could. But he has no idea how bad it's gonna get. He has no idea because until you experience it, until you're in there, you say, "Fuck, this is crazy." I fought Miguel Cotto a dozen years ago. I knew it was gonna be a tough fight, but until I was in there, I didn't realize, "Fuck, man, this is next level." He's gonna feel the same thing next month. He knows it's gonna be tough. He knows he's gonna get his ass kicked. But once he's in there and he's feeling it, he doesn't know where to hide. He's gonna feel like he's fighting three guys, not one guy. He's not gonna understand, and he's gonna say, "Fuck, now I have a reputation to be tough. How do I get here and not quit? How do I not quit tonight?" Because my only saving grace is my toughness, and my only reputation has been to be a tough guy, not to be a good fighter. He's gonna be asking himself, "How the fuck am I not gonna quit tonight? I can't even see these shots coming out. His trainer must be coming in here and beating the fuck out." He's gonna look at you straight. He's gonna be like, "Oh, stop hitting me." You know what I mean? He's not gonna know who the fuck is hitting me.
hitting him. Okay, so next month, that's going to be the question. Watch his face after round 1, after round 2, when he goes back to his corner. Watch his face. He's going to be defeated. But he's not going to be done getting his ass kicked.
All right, a few more. Just a quick reminder, 30 seconds. June 22nd, folks, Tampa, Florida, live on pay-per-view. Tickets will go on sale tomorrow. We're going to take just a few more questions right there.
For autism, is this amazing magical connection between an organization that wants to help dreams come true for people with autism? Anytime you get to use your face for something that matters.
There's a lot of platforms that come up for streaming after in the near future, you want to eventually use a streaming platform.
It's definitely a future discussion. You know, we're just going to take it one day at a time, as we're doing with the sport and growing it one day at a time, and whatever's best for the company, that's the direction that we're going to head. And, you know, we'll know that as it comes, we're definitely getting some network offers and some different streaming offers that are on the table, but, you know, whatever works best for the company, that's what we're going to do.
Got a lot of people actually asking me how to order this pay-per-view with Fight.tv, BareKnuckle.tv. I want to put it out there so everybody hears this.
It's available on Fight TV, and that's also available through a lot of different streaming platforms. But it's also on pay-per-view television. It's on all the major pay-per-view television, all the channels that you would watch the big UFC fights or the Mayweather fight is on that same exact channel. It's on the pay-per-view television and streaming worldwide on Fight TV.
This event will definitely sell out. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. Make your arrangements, make your pay-per-view plans. Do not miss what is sure to be one of the greatest fights in history. That's June 22nd, live on pay-per-view from Tampa, Florida. It's Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 6 coming your way. Last question, we'll take one more right there.
You've always been a really great defensive fighter, making your opponent's submission, making them big. You've never really been known as a brawler. With the comments. Do you think you're going to be more compelled to brawl and push forward to...
Let me tell you something. In boxing, much less than mine with my fist. I mainly just swing and shoot, you know, so I don't need to time him or set him up or set too many traps. It's going to be mainly go, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's going to be a very bad go for him. But I've been a boxer / timing guy throughout my career, take my time, do things a certain way. But I've always been a fast starter. I've always been a guy who threw a lot of punches. And, you know, I've set a lot of traps. But I think this is more so the kind of fight you have to dumb things down a little bit. You know, the traps are simpler. You set things up and you shoot. You know, everything is based on shooting. Well, a lot of times in boxing, everything is based on putting you in certain positions, making sure, trying to make you take a step a certain way so that I can set you up for a punch later on. I don't think this guy's even smart enough to fall for those traps. So you dumb down the traps even, so that they're more like trap and shoot or just shoot or so on and so forth. I haven't devised the exact game plan yet, but we're working. And we have a lot of things in mind, and you'll see the next month. You'll see. But it's a fast-paced game plan, and like I said, he's gonna have to deal with it.
It's about done, folks. That sets the stage for a fight that you do not want to miss. Once again, June 22nd, live on pay-per-view. Follow us, all of our social media outlets, www.BareKnuckle.tv, on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter as well. Last words from the president and founder of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships, David Feldman.
I just want to say again, thank you everybody for coming out. This is going to be one epic pay-per-view fight card. Please catch it live on Fight TV, streaming around the world, or on all your cable or satellite providers. Check with them all. It's on television everywhere. It's available through Fight TV. Anywhere else you can't get it on television. Also want to give a shout out to our Florida partners, Chris Lawrence and Peter Kahn, and a really special thank you to the Seminole Hard Rock Casino in Tampa, Florida. We're going to bring one heck of a show down to Tampa, Florida, and we're excited to partner up with you guys. So thank you very much.
Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 6, Tampa, Florida, June 27th. Do not miss. Hopefully one of the greatest events in history. Thank you.
Doing the face off?
I have the toughest schedule of my generation. The toughest schedule of my generation. All the real time for all the real time. You're a real fighter. You're a real fighter. I am a real fighter. I'm a real ass whooping for you. Call me man. I'm not getting paid. Fuck all me. Fuck all whatever that's. Fuck all. Maybe start. I won you last month when I smacked you. Don't stop, okay? You got one both times, okay? I won you both times, and you kept going both times, okay? You heeded your warning. Next month, have your paramedic. That's the next one.
I'm going to pay for everything. I'm going to shut you fucking up. Raise you up. Like that little piece that you want.
Sorry about the tape, man. Yeah. I should have let you know too beforehand. I'm going to get careful. You too. It's funny too, because I was thinking, I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. I was crazy. I was saying, I know I could see you about this.